Hi, welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited today because I'm going to give you some tips on when you just cannot get your ex out of your head. And that usually is because there's maybe some unfinished business, there may be some things that you're not happy with, it's not quite the right time, you're still kind of going through the motions, but you want to be able to not think about them that much and attach the emotion. So analyze that first of all. Is that something that you're doing? Are you thinking about your ex and it's triggering an emotion? Is there something that you need to release? So there's several things that you can do. The first thing is you can either write a letter. You don't need to give it to them, but you can say, dear whoever, and get out what it is that you need to still communicate with them. That is a powerful thing because it's almost like a release. It's like a closure, a letting go. If you can't speak to them in person, and you might not want to, it's ideal. There's also another method that is great, and it's almost like a hypnotherapy method that you can do, self-hypnosis. So imagine you're doing some deep breathing, you're getting yourself into a nice meditated state, and you do that by doing some deep breaths in and holding the breath and then releasing it out. If you did that 8 times, really closing down your conscious mind, just really focusing on the behind your eyes and getting into the zone. And then once you're in that quiet zone, imagine that your ex-partner is in front of you. Hopefully that's not going to trigger too much of emotion, but imagine them just saying, I let you go. You don't need to say I forgive you, you don't need to say I'm sorry unless you want to. You don't need to say any of those words that you don't want to say if you don't feel like it's necessary, but you need to release that from you. So releasing that from your body is a fabulous way of doing that. There's also, once you've done the letter as well, sorry, I forgot to say that, just you can rip it up. You don't send it to them. Just rip it up or burn it, have a ritual, do it outside because clearly you don't want to cause any smoke alarms to go off, or do it in a sink, but just have it as this releasing moment, light a candle and just have that as something that's quite powerful. The other thing that you can do is you can now focus on what you do want. So whatever character traits or anything that's like that they perhaps didn't have that you would like, it's really brilliant if you could then just get a piece of paper and a pen and write down the characters that you want in a partner. It doesn't mean you're out searching, you might not be ready, but just write down on a piece of paper what you would like in a partner. You might not meet anyone for a year or 2 or however long it takes. I was single for 3.5 years before I met anyone, and I was totally fine with that. Enjoying the freedom, enjoy time with you, I think that's very important, just to connect with yourself again. Get a piece of paper like this and just write down what would you like. Just get into a nice feeling as well with it, like kind, considerate, thoughtful, gentle, funny, passionate, romantic. You can write all these characteristics down. You don't need to have a person in your head. Just start having a little daydream and just start feeling the feeling. It's quite powerful because what that is, you're actually manifesting somebody that has those characteristics, which I guess would be nice eventually when you're ready. Okay, so the third and final thing that I would love, that I can suggest, is having a therapy session with me to neutralize the emotions that are triggering you. And what that is, it's using a technique called MAP. And it's very, very non-invasive. It's very gentle. I don't ask you to relive anything. You just have to go into, it's not even a hypnosis. You just have to just bring up a little bit of a thought just so we can neutralize it. But with this technique, it might take us on a little journey. So the journey might say, okay, but before we get to this stage, we need to neutralize something else that you may not even be consciously aware of. And you will sit in the chair and you will feel the neutralization in your body, because we measure that. We measure it at the beginning. So you might say, oh God, it's an 8, it's strong. And then we'll do the procedure and you will actually feel that neutralizing. To me, it's the most powerful thing. I was riddled with a fear a couple of years ago, and this is what brought me to MAP. This is why I am now a practitioner, because I loved the fact that you could actually do that on the spot. You could do it, and it's not needing to go back for time after time after time. For things that are deeply ingrained, perhaps for habits and other things, some strenuous things that have been going on for a long time, may need more than one session, but you can neutralize so much in one session. It is beautiful. So if that's interesting to you, if you just want to go with the techniques that I've mentioned, then go ahead. I'm here. If you've got any questions, you can WhatsApp me, and if you want to work with me, I'm here and I would love to work with you and help. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon.